Okay, so I want to talk about back pain in golf. And the golf swing creates a lot of force, a lot of torque, and oftentimes, unfortunately, it ends up in a lot of golfers' low back, and it shouldn't be there. There's really two primary areas as the body turns where you should have a lot of the rotational torque or power being generated and actually tolerated. One is the hip joint, and so basically as a golfer's turning on the right leg, the right hip joint, the rotation should be occurring with the pelvis turning on the right hip, right? Not the lower back turning. It's not designed to turn, but that's where a lot of the rotational torque will end up if you don't have good rotational flexibility or mobility in your hips. And then as we move up the spine, your thoracic spine, which goes from the bottom of your ribs up to your neck, that's really the area of the spine that should turn. So when your shoulders turn and the golf club comes around, either your backswing or in your downswing, it's the thoracic spine that should be rotating, not your lumbar spine. So what happens if you don't have good hip flexibility or you don't have good flexibility in your thoracic spine? You can't turn your shoulders. Well, if you're swinging the golf club and you're having pain in your low back, really what it's telling you is your hips are tight, your thoracic spine is tight, so the rotation is ending up rotating in your lower back. That's why your lower back hurts. The fix is going to be to get three things happening. Mobility, flexibility, so you can turn around your hip joint, turn around your thoracic spine, and then because your lumbar spine is now moving and it's really not, we have to give you stability, control to hold the lumbar spine in place as you're swinging the golf club. So that's really a function of two primary muscles. We're going to talk about your glutes, your butt muscles, and your lower ab muscles called the transverse abdominis, which actually goes across the lower part of the pelvis across. The next few series of exercises are going to be designed to help golfers who are having back pain in their lower back work on activating, engaging if you would, the butt muscles, the glutes, the transverse abdominis, and then we're going to get into rotating around the hip joints, not the lumbar spine, and then finally we'll work on the thoracic spine.